Hey guys, CJDA is coming at you once again in some Warframe swag here from like the first season it was out. I decided to make another Warframe video for you guys explaining some of the passive abilities that our Warframes now gained. I missed it. I'll be honest, I didn't even know it existed till I was playing with one of my buddies, Shadow, from our Shadow Killers clan. He's actually the leader, and we both discovered it at the same time. So I went over some of the Warframes that I have, which is almost all of them, really. And I do a brief explanation. I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.
The bass.
What's going on, YouTube? How is it going today? This is CJDA coming at you once again with another Warframe little mini episode, I guess. For some of you coming back, they have changed yet another feature. I wasn't aware of this anyways. Now with each Warframe, you also have a passive ability. This passive ability is different for each frame, and Necros's is changing in the future, and I'll go over that as well. So I have Trinity Prime here, and her passive ability is to revive fallen allies faster and from further away. That's nice for a healer type for sure. So we'll go to equip. I have a lot of frames, guys, so I can go through a bunch of them. But let's quickly go over Necros. So I'll bring up Necros here. For Necros, his passive ability right now is to restore a small amount of health with every nearby enemy death. However, that is changing in the future. They talked about it on the last dev stream. So right now we have our Shadows of the Dead. So that summons... you can summon a massive amount of enemies to fight for your side through the spirit realm, through like necromancy. So the issue was that we can summon too many at the same time, and it causes lag even on high-end machines. So to solve this, they've limited the amount to just 7. And just buff them up more, that's all. So now you don't have the lag, and they eliminated that problem. However, what they've talked about doing in the future was with Desecrate, it will become Necros' passive ability. So the passive ability of Necros would be fallen enemies around him will drop more loot upon death. Now Desecrate is going to change into another ability I believe they said is Unholy Hands. That ability is going to heal your shadow army. So a nice new mechanic and fresh for him. Next guy we'll talk about here, I'll bring up Ash Prime. Ash Prime's passive bleed effects inflicted on enemies do more damage and last longer. So think about that when you're going into your melee configuration for him. We got Atlas here. Passive ability, become immune to knockdown effects while on the ground. Banshees. Weapon noises are hushed so the enemies cannot hear them. Perfect for stealth missions. Chroma, chosen energy color dictates the type of elemental damage dealt by your abilities, which really hasn't changed much. He's always had that passive. Ember Prime for me. Regenerates energy and deals more damage while she's actually on fire. So remember that for when you're in the fire missions, catch on fire. and you do more damage and get more energy. It's pretty badass for a passive. Move on to Equinox. Passive ability, health orbs generate a little energy, while energy orbs restore a bit of health. So kind of like a multi for your orbs out there when you're picking them up. Not great. Excalibur. We've got Excalibur deals increased damage. It attacks faster when wielding swords. Definitely remember that for the melee selection. Frost Prime. We've got Striking Frost with a melee attack may actually freeze the attacker. That's a fun new tweak. Almost skipped ahead. Hydroid. Slam attacks have a chance to summon a tentacle. Which would go along well with his ultimate ability. Inarus, a fairly new one. While bleeding out, Inarus becomes entombed in a protective sarcophagus. He can revive himself by draining the life force from nearby enemies and allies. So you're never actually down and out. Now we got Ivara, senses nearby enemies. Not really a big one there. Do like her ultimate though. Limbo. Increase movement, reload, and holster speed while inside his rift. Loki Prime, able to hang from walls for extended durations of time. Like a real space ninja. We got Mag Prime. Bullet jumping pulls in nearby enemies for easy collection. Well, that's pretty cool. Mesa, passive ability, shoot dual-wielded sidearms faster and reload single-handed sidearms more rapidly. Gain bonus health when not using melee weapons. So remember that for the configuration. If you don't have a melee weapon, you get a health boost. Mirage, faster bullet jump and acrobatic maneuvers. She's pretty fast too, and I like the mirror image. We went over Necros and the upcoming changes to him that they discussed in the dev stream. Neza. Passive abilities to slide faster and go further. Nova Prime. Passive ability. When knocked over, emit a defensive burst that topples over attacking enemies. Giving you a chance to get back up. Nyx Prime. Enemies affected by Nyx Prime's abilities may suddenly just choose to lay down their arms. Wow. That's pretty sweet. Just give up. Now we got one of my favorites, Rhino. Emit a shockwave after landing from a great height. Well, that would go well with the one mod card to increase the damage from falls. Saren, status effects inflicted upon enemies last longer, which is excellent for her poison. We went over Trinity already. Valkyr. Faster recovery from being knocked down. Also the ultimate for Valkyr, the invulnerability, it's just incredible. Like Wolverine in female form. We got Vauban. Armor increases with each allied that's nearby. And that's pretty awesome, and they've recently increased the group contribution if you're all together, so it's best to stay with your team. I'm talking to you people that run ahead. And when I say run ahead, I don't mean like let the mission last for 40 minutes or whatever, but if people are looking for something, I mean ask before just rushing it. There's no point in it, and I mean DE spent a lot of time on these tile sets and everything else. If people want to enjoy them a bit, just let them. We got Volt Prime here. Grounded movement generates an electrical charge that is unleashed with the next attack. So like lightning all over. Also the one that's like the most like the Flash. I love Volt. Volt's awesome. We got Wukong. Passive ability is increased combo duration for when you're wielding that staff. Except I got a hammer. I saved one of the best for last. Zephyr has an awesome passive ability. Zephyr's passive is move with increased agility while airborne and fall more slowly. This literally makes you like a fighter jet out there. The way that, you know, it was always supposed to be with this Warframe. So much fun, you can clear so much distance, and God, just incredible. That's all I have to say about that. Also, you go in here, look at the health, and I mean, the shields. That's a pretty badass Warframe. Anyway, guys, that pretty much concludes what I have for Warframes, and just to give you a heads up on the passive abilities, I'll be doing more videos in the future. Definitely going to be checking out the Titania update when it releases. They have already stated that the War Within is going to be split into 2 separate parts. And we will get a Titania quest line within this month, so I will be playing that. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that Warframe rundown on all the passive abilities. Sorry I'm not wearing that Warframe sweater at the moment because, my god, it's 27 degrees Celsius in this place. And it's supposed to get up to feeling like 42 apparently by Friday up here in Canada. So that's Ontario, by the way. Anyways, if you like what you saw, throw some likes in, guys. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Check out the channel from time to time. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos, some different genres and stuff. I'm going to try and think about some life stuff to do as well. My spy glasses actually came in today, so I can start a bunch of new stuff. Anyways, guys, till then, it's all for you.